Howdy. How are you today? Well, it's very breezy here today, and we got a bank holiday coming up. So I'm so excited about that, because I can go nowhere, really. I'm going to put a couple of links below to a couple of news items that I was reading today. And some people, it may shock them, but to me, it's just something I knew for years. And it's just amazing to me that these stories actually were allowed to be published. Remember that saying many years ago? Oh, it's a man's world. It never was a man's world. And it most definitely is not a man's world. Today, we can see everything's broken, completely messed up, not working, and there'll be a yelling, screaming female somewhere along the line. But I believe something, and I've believed it for many, many years now because I experienced it through my life, and that is that many females lie. Far more than males do. That's what I've experienced. But a lot of people don't pull up the females on their lies. They don't confront them for some reason. And that's because we're not really supposed to. Females are good, men are bad. Okay? Not all females lie, of course, but a lot more than the media makes out that they do. For some reason, females don't seem to be able to be honest, do they? And even if they get caught lying red-handed and completely proven that they were lying, they'll still deny it. Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that society and the laws protect females greatly from anything that makes them look bad. Of course, men are fair game. So really, they attack men and protect females. That sounds fair, doesn't it? But thankfully, more often now, stories are creeping out about females, how they really are, and what they really are doing. This story I'm going to talk about first was on a major news site for a very short period of time. Then it disappeared, and I had to go search for it somewhere else. But I found it. I wonder why it disappeared from that news site. I guess somebody didn't like the way it showed a female in a bad light. So it's about a 38-year-old female teacher who had sex with her 16-year-old foster son. The assault went on for quite a few months. I guess the foster son was staying in the home, and her husband got suspicious, and he recorded what went on in the boy's room. Obviously, he's filed for divorce, but I can't imagine what the husband must have gone through when he watched the video. It must have been devastating for him. But at least he was aware to know something was going on and didn't just think his wife was goody two-shoes and just gloss by it. He actually did something. And if a lot of men out there started questioning their wives or just not trusting them all the time like they do because she's a female, then things would get known more and more, wouldn't they? Now this female would have lied through her teeth, but there was video proof. So she's quit her job. Yeah. And what should happen is she should be charged exactly the same as a man would be in the same situation. Because this happens a lot more than people know about. You see, a lot of reasons why a female lies more than a man does is because they can get away with it, and have done for many years, haven't they? But hopefully, a lot of men are seeing females in their true, real light. And a lot of them are not as sweet as they appear, are they? The other topic, a news item, is a pretty sad story really, and there might be a lot that I don't know about. It's about a Florida mother facing murder charges after her autistic son 9 was found dead. Now, from my life experience, I've realized and know that women are very, very expert liars. But I guess the police knew something was up, considering the story that she told. And that was she was driving along with her son in the car, and another car came along with 2 men in it, forced her off the road, and asked her for drugs. As we do, you know. I mean, unless they knew she had drugs, which did she? I don't know. But they forced her off the road anyway, asked her for drugs, and when she didn't have any drugs, they took the son and drove off. But the police found footage of her sitting in her car for 20 minutes before she phoned the police. So something's amiss. And under further interrogation, I guess, they're thinking of charging her with murder. Now, like I say, there might be a lot more to the story than just that. But it always seems to be the case that I see, when in doubt, a female will lie first. Truth seems to be a rare thing for females. Not all of them, but a very great number of them. And I've seen loads of men that believe everything a woman tells them for some unknown reason, but they always get screwed later on, if you know what I mean. So for all you younger men out there, take a tip from these older guys like me. Don't believe everything a woman tells you, because one of the main traits of a female's is deceitfulness. And she most likely will never ever pay for her lies. But you will. Have a nice day.